So hello guys, we're going to be doing 4 DIW impacts to build up towards Final Revolutions when this video will end. Hopefully you're enjoying the replacement series to my Dead Falling Star series. Because I sure am, it's not. I am enjoying it, it's just taking a bit. I'm still ain't done this to record. But yeah, we open up tonight. This is pre-taped, it's pre-taped show. So this is taped on a Tuesday night and then shown on a Wednesday. But yeah, Morgan Webster comes down to me and he goes, "Welcome to Impact, where these loser fans can see us wrestle. You see, I should be champion. I should be the main event, be the main eventer, the main player. You two, Jemmy and Taz, you two stuck me up, and when you would not move and let me slam Eddie Dennis through your table. Eddie Dennis, get your ass out and accept this offer of a cage match of Final Revolutions. Really? 6 months nearly of us being an active company, you're still moaning that I beat you in the first main event. It's time you saw that these fans don't like you, the guys in the back don't like you, and I sure as hell don't like you. But if you want a stupid cage match, you got it. But if I beat you, when I beat you, I'll make sure you'll never step foot in a DIW ring ever again." So yeah, the colour commentary, the nice quality list of the segment, the DIW channel storylines advance for that. No work improvement, sadly. Oop. Final Revolutions, please. See, this is a problem I have, is the cage match here is fair enough. So, inside a steel cage, escape, cage classic, cage modern. So, create match, match star, regular, average. That's fine. Just going to put the time down because the cage is always settled before the show. So this is going to just be 2 minutes. Just because I had enough of all these 5-minute like, ooh, we got to put the cage up. No, you have not got to put the cage up at all. You know, WWE have it hanging above the ring and they just lower it as the wrestlers are making their entrances. And that's what we're going to do. So yeah, Deep Impact Wrestling's first ever, one of the big 4 shows is Final Revolutions, and its main event is going to be, or one of its main events will be Eddie Dennis taking on Flash Morgan Webster with the DIW Championship on the line. So yep, that's happening at Final Revolutions. I will book the rest of the card at not higher angles and TV matches, because I ain't got a lot of storylines going on. But a 36 deep minus to open up our first on TV show. In a Belvad decent match crowd with subpar wrestling, the Mayhem Express defeated Tom Falcon and the Rage in 6:30 when the Monster JJL defeated Tom Falcon by pinfall to Super Flash, which is a submission, which is like a basically I go on the top rope and splash, kill him by jumping on him. I showed excellent chemistry team together, and that's quality in the colour commentary match boost. Rage 39, Falcon 32, I got a 34, Sam Wilder 29. Rage in Rumble, wider in performance, and I got increased in performance, which is good. In a short match, Chuck Mambo defeated Adam Page in 5:14 by pinfall to Chuck Hugh. Adam Page 39 and Chuck Mambo 33. Adam Page improving performance, the announced quality lifted the match. A 38 D minus, not bad. Then Simon Wilder's in the back and he goes, I might tag with a boss, but I'm not an ass kisser. He respects me in this ring, unlike you stupid fans. You see next week, Flamenta, you want a shot at my title? Turn up here and fight me, and I'll show you why I am one of the best in Deep Impact Wrestling. So Flamenta's had the challenge, and we have got word that Flamenta has accepted, and will be here live next week on television to challenge for that title. Flamenta, of course, only wrestling once so far forward, and he will be taking on Sam Wilder for that championship. It's going to be a good one. Well, 23 from Sam Wilder. Hopefully, we can get a bit of thing. We are also folded out tonight in the Atlantis Arena, which is in Great Yarmouth. But in a pool match, Sammy Smooth is meant to have beaten Space Monkey, but Space Monkey defeats Sammy Smooth in 6:23 by a pin for the tail whip. Sammy Smooth seen off his game. Nice quality in the colour commentary match boost. Sammy Smooth 23, Space Monkey 38. No work in progress of 34E plus. A music video is shown to promote sex on the beach. Only an 18E minus. And that is going to book one of the matches for next week. Next week on TV, it's basically saying Sex on the Beach will be in action together next week. And that is what's going to be happening next week. They're not on the card this week, but next week there will be. Sex on the Beach will be taking on Mark Andrews and Eddie Dennis, aka FSU. And they will be made as FSU in the game. That's next week on television. I didn't do it as a hype video, I just did it as a music video where they kind of announced that. Oh, this did good. In a decent match, Liam Slater defeated Bubblegum in 7:34 by pinfall with a Venga Buster. Bubblegum 44, Liam Slater 36. Bubblegum in performance, a 41D. Not bad at all. In a 35E plus, not bad. In an extreme short match, Cody Hall defeated Anthony Bennett in 5:16 by pinfall the Powerbomb. Anthony Bennett 38, Cody Hall 26. No work appearance, a 35E plus. Anthony Bennett's quite a good in-ring worker. And then we go on to our main event, which is Sexsmith tagging with Eddie Dennis, who's going to be taken on next week. And he'll be taking on Morgan Webster and William Eva. Reach out and touch faith. Your own personal. So Bubblegum is our best wrestler. 35E plus in about that decent match of crowd, but subpar wrestling. Morgan Webster and William Eva defeat Jack Sexsmith and Eddie Dennis in 14:57 when William Eva defeated Jack Sexsmith by pinfall the clothesline from heaven. Morgan Webster was really off his game. That's quality in the colour commentary, going to match a boost. Eddie Dennis 31, Sexsmith 35, William Eva 33, Morgan Webster 36. No work appearance of 35E plus. And that's where we close the first ever Deep Impact Wrestling TV show with 35E plus, and we increase our popularity in 45 regions. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you next week for another edition of Deep Impact Wrestling. Hey guys, welcome back to DIW Impact. So on the pre-show tonight we have Anthony Bennett defeat David Finlay Jr. in 9:56 by pinfall slice spread. Anthony Bennett 42, Dave Finlay 26. No work compared to 37D minus. Anthony Bennett is amazing. I love this guy. So Mark Andrews comes out and he goes, I love this guy. I love him. You see, there's a problem. I want him to leave me alone. You see, I've had enough of William Eva. I've had enough of William Eva. I want you in the ring at Fire and Revolution, and we'll see who the best is. I've had enough of these fans holding us up to the same line. I'm the best, not you. I'm the best in this goddamn country. William comes out and goes, one of the 10 commandments has just been broken, and they're going to go into which one. You see, Mark, let's make this more fun. I've spoken to management, and they gave me this idea. We heard earlier on today he's coming out here to do this. So at Final Revolutions, me versus you, number one contenders match. The winner goes on to face the winner of the cage match and be the best, and be's the best. Let's do this. I love it. And they basically shake hands, even though they had enough of each other. They kind of shake hands in mutual respect. And that is our second match of the evening. Now, I'm only going to be booking 3 matches across the course of television, and I'm going to be working on them. But William Eva will be taking on Mark Andrews, and you can see some names in there coming in. Things are hotting up in this company. No work appearance, but I've had it storyline advanced segment and gained heat. We're also going to get next week's television main event, so get ready for that. The 265 people came out tonight. In a poor match, Furio and Lloyd Cat defeated Cody Hall and Il Black Jr. in 6:22 when Furio defeated Il Black Jr. by pinfall. 30 plus, Il Black Jr. 28, Cody Hall 27, Lloyd Cat 32, Furio 25. Il Black Jr. improving performance, and Furio in Rumble. Not bad. 30 plus. Not a bad match. A 40D minus in a decent match. Sam Wilder defeated Flamenta in 6:23 by pinfall. Sam Wilder makes defense number 2 of his DIW International title. Flamenta 48, Sam Wilder 24. Flamenta improving performance. I am here, baby! You see, I don't know why I put Slater. I put Slater in here. Let's just quickly change this. I don't know why I put Slater. I always get Slater and Sam mixed up. So Sam and Wilder. There we go. That's that done. You see, I am here, baby. You see, Wilder, I've been here before. But I've been granted a shot at your championship. You see, Final Revolution's coming up. I've been in the UK before, it's meant to say, but I've been granted a shot at your championship this time. You see, Final Revolution's coming up. The last show of the 2017 is going to be me versus you, Sam. Are you ready? So, Adam Cole, David Ego, Maniac has got an rating of average, I saw. But yeah, so another match is being confirmed. Adam Cole has debuted, and he will be taking on Liam Slater one-on-one. Why am I saying Liam Slater? Sam Wilder one-on-one for that championship. Ego Maniac, gimmick and rating above average, no work in of 34E plus. And then we see a hype video for next week's TV show when Grado will make his in-ring debut for Deep Impact Wrestling. I have signed him. He is coming. I've got another 2 of these to do, and then Final Revolutions, and I can go to bed. But yeah, next week, Grado will come in, and he will be taking on Jack Sexsmith. That is our semi-main of next week's TV show. 25E minus 25E actually, not bad. In a decent match, Morgan Webster defeated William Eva in 5 minutes 53 by pinfall the 450 splash. Morgan Webster 42, William Eva 33. No work improvements, a 39D minus. Reach out and touch faith. This doesn't make any sense, but it won't make any sense at all, this match, until when you get to the end of the show. But believe me, it will later on. In a bad decent match in the crowd with subpar wrestling, the Monster JJR, Sammy Smooth, Gideon Gray and Bubblegum defeated Liam Slater, The Rage, Tom Falcon and Space Monkey in an elimination match in 10-12. Liam Slater was eliminated first, then Bubblegum, then Space Monkey, then Gideon Gray, then Tom Falcon, then Sammy Smooth, and then I finally got rid of The Rage. Space Monkey sustained a biceps tendon. Space Monkey slowed by the injury somewhat. The next quality lifting match. Bubblegum 44, Gideon Gray 33, Sammy Smooth 26. I got a 32. Space Monkey got a 35. Falcon got a 31. Rage got a 38. And let me say got a 35. No work improvements, but standout person in the match was Bubblegum again. But a 38D minus, not complaining. And then video plays hyping FSU versus Sex on the Beach, our main event of the evening. So it shows their age, who they've been wrestling. 42D, holy shit, what main event. In a decent match, Sex on the Beach defeat FSU in 14:58. It is not meant to be that, it's meant to be the FSU win. When Chuck Mambo defeated Mark Andrews by pinfall, Mark Andrews carried the match in terms of in-ring performance. Chuck Mambo 33, Jack Smith 35, Eddie Dennis 30, Mark Andrews 52. Jack Smith improving performance. So after the match, FSU are not celebrate are in the ring. I'm just going to get rid of celebrating their victory. Are in the ring when the Furious Freaks, aka William Eva and Flash Morgan Webster running, beating them down to the mat. So both storylines advance this segment, and next week on DIW Impact Television, the third ever show of this. Or is it the third? I don't know. No, it's the second. This is the second. That would be the third. FSU taking on the Furious Freaks next week. That is going to be your main event, my friends. Reach out and touch faith. And we end the show with a really bad angle, but we had a good main event. And we get a 40D minus, which is our best show yet. So ladies and gentlemen, next week you're going to have some debuts coming in. Not everybody's going to be on the card, but thank you for watching. We'll see you again for DIW Impact on the other side of this. Hey guys, welcome back. So our second to last DIW Impact tonight. And in a pre-show match, Furio defeated Anthony Bennett in 5:49 by pinfall, 360 minus. Anthony Bennett 38, Furio 29. No worker improvements. Just a quick pre-show match. Tonight is very heavily wrestling oriented to Impact. I need to go and fix this. In a decent wrestling with much heat, Adam Cole defeated Gideon Gray in 6:15 by pinfall the flying crossbody, a 42D. Gideon Gray 30, Adam Cole 41. No worker improvements. Sam Wilder's in the back and he goes, Adam, you might have just won your match. This place has grown. I heard rumours of people like Jimmy and Pete Dunne are coming, but in 2 weeks, Adam, I'm coming for you. I'm watching your matches. I'm watching you, so I can come out with my belt. So I can come out with my belt on my shoulder. Now watch me kick some ass, Adam. 24E from Sam Wilder. And you can tell that he's got very good promos because he gets him muddled up. But in a decent match, Bubblegum defeated debuting Joe Hendry in 5:49 by pinfall the Juicy Fruit Driver. Hendry from Bayface got a train of average, and that's quality lifted match. Hendry 36, Bubblegum 38. Joe Hendry improving performance of 38D minus. Not bad. Adam Cole and Sam Wilder are backstage before he comes out for his match. Then he starts having a massive brawl, a 19E minus. It's not a proper storyline, it's just building up for their match. And then he comes out and in about that decent reaction to the crowd, but subpar wrestling, Sam Wilder defeats Tom Falcon in 8:24 by pinfall. Sam Wilder makes defense number 3 of his DIW international title. Falcon 34, Sam Wilder 23. No worker was a 31E plus. In a decent match, Matt Riddle defeated Chuck Mambo in 5:38 by submission to guillotine choke, a 40D minus. Matt Riddle 36, Chuck Mambo 42. David is a legitimate athlete, gimmicks got straight of average. Bro. So the broman is arrived. so everyone's excited. Next up is Grado versus Jack Sexsmith. A 40D minus in a decent match. Grado defeated Jack Sexsmith in 6:49 by pinfall the wee boot. Jack Sexsmith 39, Grado 40. No work appears to be. David is from Bayface gimmick and he's got a below average. But Grado is in Deep Impact Wrestling. And next up is our main event of the night as the FSU versus Furious Freaks, as we have it advertised last week, and it gets a 45D. In a decent match, the Furious Freaks defeated FSU in 14:48, where Morgan Webster defeated Eddie Dennis by pinfall the 450 splash. Mark Andrews head and shoulders below nuts. Eddie Dennis 3 off his game. Morgan Webster 41, William Eva 35, Eddie Dennis 29, Mark Andrews 56. 45D, and next week on TV, we're going to have a 6-man tag elimination match. I don't know if it's going to be the main event yet. I don't know who. I know what will be the main event. They're saying going to be the main event because of who's in it. But it's going to feature Adam Cole. He will be tagging again with FSU. And they will be taking on Furious Freaks and Sam Wilder. Thanks for realising I wasn't on this show this week because I didn't book myself. And we end the show with a 45D. Probably not as good as last week. Then probably be better. 42D, increase the popularity in 45 regions. I'm not complaining. A nice little show. 10 angles. Only 1, 2 story-oriented angles. Mostly wrestling, which is what we wanted on the show. We'll see you next week for the go-home show. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, welcome back. So we are live today for the go-home Impact. What you guys don't know is I'm splitting this into 2 parts. This is a 23-minute part, and this is called DIW. Deep Impact Wrestling, the monthly shows, and then this can be DIW, the TV shows. And then, yeah. So Eddie Dennis comes down to the ring and goes, this coming Sunday, I've got to face my biggest challenge yet as I head into a steel cage. Me and Morgan have been on top of this company since day one. Jimmy haven't, Mark Haskins, Pete Dunne, anyone can join. But me and Morgan are the main event, and I'm the DIW champion. I'm the mountain. Everybody has got to climb to be on top. Right. Sorry, my phone was being weird. So then Morgan comes down and goes, it's coming Sunday night. New Year's Eve. My New Year's resolution is to be DIW champion. I'll make this happen this Sunday. I don't care about these big names from across the UK. You see, they just leave. Was it not true that Pete Dunne was on Raw last night? Where was we? Getting ready for this auction show. And this company. So this Sunday I'm going to kick ass and walk out DIW champion. No work experience, but the DIW Championship was advanced but lost heat. So yeah, Pete Dunne appeared last night against Drew Gulak on Monday Night Raw and to retain the UK Championship. He is on our show tonight, he's in the main event. But in a decent match, Joe Hendry defeated Matt Riddle in 5:30:52 by pinfall the Freak of Nature, 38D minus. Matt Riddle 38, Joe Hendry 35, and Joe Hendry improving in technical. What's next? There is a new title on the show tonight, and that will be on the line. It's coming Sunday when we welcome some friends from Shikara, as I've got a working deal with them, and they will be coming over to take on. And it's not going to be ice creams, and it's not going to be Wani and John Fisker. You just have to wait and see. But in a decent match, Adam Page defeated Bubba Gum in 5:37 by pinfall to turn the page. Adam Page 36, Bubba Gum 47. Adam Page improving in performance. And William Eva's in the back, and he goes, "What's going on? I've had it with you fans booing me. There's no faces or heels. It's up to you fans. You want to hate on me? This Sunday when I take Mark Andrews down, you might respect me. This Sunday I take down the White Lightning Mark Andrews and come out on top." So he's pissed. He's not happy with him either. We've got a very angry pastor in the back. After all, I don't think anyone could be as bad as Brock Lesnar tipping up a truck. Spoilers. In a decent match, Sex on the Beach defeated Mayhem Express in 9:09 when Jack Sexsmith defeated the Monster Jar by pinfall with the Jorgasm. Sex on the Beach are now the DIW Tag Team Champions. Monster Jar 33, Sam Wilder 30, Chuck Mambo 40, Jack Sexsmith 36, Sam Wilder Jar goes to go. No worker improves, a 37D minus. But Sex on the Beach are now the Tag Team Champions of DIW. In a decent match, Sam Wilder and the Furious Freaks defeat Adam Cole and FSU in an elimination match of 10-16 when Eddie Dennis was eliminated first. Then Adam Cole, then Sam Wilder, then Then Morgan Webster finding Mark Andrews. In terms of wing work, Mark Andrews and Charles Nuts. For Sam Wilder was in 2 matches. I forgot about that. Eddie Dunn is 35, Mark Andrews 58, Adam Cole 43, Sam Wilder 26, Morgan Webster 41, William Ever 37, Eddie Dennis and William Ever in performance. 2 storylines of 45D, not bad. I'm hoping the main event will do as proud as Mark Haskins will be taking on Pete Dunne. Gets a 56C minus. In a bout that had great heat and good wrestling, Pete Dunne defeated Mark Haskins in 14-28 by a pinfall the bitter end. Mark Haskins old school heel, above average. Pete Dunne old school heel, above average. Mark Haskins 50, Pete Dunne 59. But we've got no heels and faces, so, you know. So a 56C minus. That's our best match yet, I do believe. And that's where we close off tonight, a 51D plus. So yeah, the FSU, the cage match will open up the show. I'm just saying that now. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching, and we'll see you live this Sunday for Final Revolutions. Thanks for watching. Hello, and welcome to the first ever Final Revolutions. I ain't done a big pay-per-view style vignette package, because we ain't got enough storylines. But it gets 30-40 plus, and Jeremy Bosch, welcome. Tonight is the final night in 2017, and thanks for joining us live. With Deep Impact Wrestling, we got some special guests from Global Force Wrestling Chicago and All-American AIW tonight. I think that's right, or AAW, it should have been actually, sorry. And AAW, tonight is an action-packed event. And Chaz goes, since joining this musical, I've seen some interesting stuff. But the cage is up, at least up. Let's open up with the cage match, shall we? 30-40 plus, so we open up tonight with 364 people at the Southbury Leisure Centre. Nearly a sold-out crowd. But in a decent match, Morgan Webster defeats Eddie Dennis in a cage match in 2008 when Morgan Webster escaped the cage. Morgan Webster is now your Deep Impact Wrestling champion. Morgan Webster sustained a... Oh, God, that's not good. Bell drag the middle. Morgan Webster 43, Eddie Dennis 27. No work improvements for segment lost heat. I hope that injury isn't going to affect him, because he can do some good matches against some of the main eventers, which is what I planned. So if that's the case, then we're going to have to do a little crowning of a new champion. In about there, the decent national crowd was subpar wrestling. Gideon Gray and Liam Slater defeated Danny Hope and Jimmy Starr, who were here on a one-night deal in 9:56 when Gideon Gray defeated Jimmy Starr by pinfall. Jimmy Starr 29, Danny Hope 38, Liam Slater 35, Gideon Gray 35. Danny Hope in performance and Jimmy Starr in performance. 36D minus. Not the two people I wanted to improve, but hey-ho. You win some, you lose some. In a poor match, Dave Finlay defeated O'Brien in 7:25 by pinfall the Celtic Cross of 31E+. O'Brien 27, Dave Finlay 31. He's debuted his evil go get do it. It's going straight of awful. No work in progress. So basically, he was here on a one-night deal from. He's here on a talent trade from Shikara, the same as the next match as well. So he's in Shikara. In about that decent match with average heat, Sex on the Beach defeated Innocence in 15:80 when Chuck Mambo defeated Frightmare by pinfall the Chuck U. Sex on the Beach make defense number 1 of their DIW tag team titles. Frightmare 27, Hallow Wicked 34, Chuck Mambo 39, Jack Sexsmith 40. Frightmare improving Rumble with 36D minus. So it's kind of comic, you know, you could imagine them two acting a bit scared of these guys. In a decent match, Jimmy Havoc defeated Tyrus in 14:32 by pinfall the Death Valley Driver. Tyrus, of course, here on a one-night deal from Global Force Wrestling. Jimmy Havoc debuted his Extreme gimmick, has got his reign of legendary. Jimmy Havoc seen off his game. Tyrus seen off his game. Truth Martini, good work at ringside. Tyrus and Truth Martini are a good pairing. They play off each other well. Jimmy Havoc and Tyrus have great chemistry. Truth Martini debuted his annoying gimmick, has got his reign of awful. Jimmy Havoc 53, Tyrus 42. Tyrus improving performance of 49D+. Hence, he's accompanied by Truth Martini because he also works for TNA, and I like Truth Martini. But in a pool match, Ill Black Jr. defeated Space Monkey in 8:24 by pinfall. Space Monkey slowed by his injury. Space Monkey 36, Ill Black Jr. 32. Space Monkey improving technical 36D minus. Not a bad match. There's some interesting wrestling matches on tonight's card, believe you me. In a decent match of the Rage and Tom Falcon defeated Lloyd Cat and Matt Riddle in 10:16 when Tom Falcon defeated Lloyd Cat by pinfall. Matt Riddle 40, Lloyd Cat 37, Tom Falcon 30, The Rage 39. Lloyd Cat improving performance of 38D minus. Not a bad match. In about that decent match for crowd was subpar wrestling. Adam Cole defeated Sam Wilder in 15:14 by pinfall the Flying Crossbody. Adam Cole wins the DIW International title. Adam Cole 39, Sam Wilder 23. No work improvements. The reason for that is I'm going to be putting me and him into a storyline with Sex on the Beach over the tag team titles, because I think that will work better for him, and I think the Adam Cole can get a lot of I know it's a mid-card title, but he can get some popularity from the international title to hopefully eventually be in the main event. But at the moment he's a low mid-carder, so he's not in the main event scene, so we need to build him up, which is what we're doing. In above that, decent estimate cheat, Furio, Flamenta and Anthony Bennett defeat Cody Hall, Adam Page and the Monster JR in 7:32, when Flamenta defeated the Monster JR by pinfall of 450 splash. Anthony Bennett 40, Flamenta 49, Furio 30, I got a 33, Adam Page got a 39 and Cody Hall got a 29. No work improvements, and it's 40D minus. In about that decent match, crowd of Subpar Wrestling, Sammy Smooth defeated Grado in 13:56 by pinfall. Sammy Smooth 21, Grado 40. No work for his 27E. He's also off his game for some reason, so I don't know what's going on with Sammy Smooth lately. In a good match, Mark Haskins defeats Shah Samuels in 15 minutes 12 seconds by pinfall the Cradle to Grave. Shah Samuels debuted his old school heel going Scotch Runner great. Mark Haskins 58, Shah 52. No work improvements of 56 C minus. That's the sort of wrestling we want to see in this company. In a decent match, Joe Hendry defeated Bubblegum in 15 minutes 15 seconds by pinfall the Freak of Nature. Joe Hendry 39, Bubblegum 47. No work improvements. 44D. Nice little match. In a decent match, Mark Andrews defeated William Eaver in 1947 by pinfall the Top Rope Moonsault. Mark Andrews and William Eaver don't click. Mark Andrews 45, William Eaver 26, about drag in the middle. No work improvements. 31E plus. Hence why we're doing Pete Dunne in the main event, going up against Sami Callihan on loan to us from AAA All American Wrestling. A 58 C minus in a decent match. Pete Dunne defeated Sami Callihan in 1951 by pinfall the bitter end. Sami Callihan 51, Pete Dunne 62. Pete Dunne improving performance, a 58 C minus. And then to close out the show, he gets attacked by Jimmy Havoc in the ring. And you have to wait and see in the next episode, my friends, episode 2 of this, to find out what happens there. But a 45D in crew style popularity in 45 regions, a 55 C minus. We're getting good shows now. I think I'm going to stick with the roster we've got. I'll see you guys on the main screen after I've done my speeches, where we'll have a quick look at some of the guys who have been here since day one, not the newer guys like Pete Dunne. But we'll have a look at them, see how they're improving, see how they're getting on, and then we'll also have a look at the end of the year awards. So I'll see you tomorrow for the quick update, and then this episode will be done. Hope you're enjoying this instead of Fallen Star Wrestling. I'm sorry what happened with Fallen Star Wrestling. I can't help it. It's happened before. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. I'll see you again on the other side. Thank you for watching. Hello guys, welcome back. So after near enough 6 months of pure wrestling action from DIW, we get to the end of the year. So Carter's Wrest of the Year, New Japan's Company of the Year. Team of the Year is Golden Lovers. Match here is Tomoishi defeating Kazuka Okada at New Japan End of Days Tour Friday, which is quite a good show of the year. Destruction in Tokyo. Should we have a quick look and see what that show... I'm not interested in Match of the Year, but we'll have a look at Show of the Year. Destruction in Tokyo back in September. What are we in now? Hiroshima, Tokyo. Yeah, 92A, and it got 94 Battle at Fale defeat Okada for the title. Okay. So, yeah, Battle at Fale is the World IWGP Heavyweight Champion. That ain't happening in my company. I'm trying to bury him. But yes, so if we go to the top 100, I'm sure, yeah. Tomoishi defeated Okada in the End of Days Tour. He's got a 100 A-star. I do remember that match. Young Wrestler of the Year went to one of the Young Lions of New Japan. Anavan Henry, who is in the actual other game. Veteran of the Year, Toga Mokabe. Female Wrestler of the Year, Natalie Deanhart. Independent Wrestler of the Year went to MVP. Manager of the Year, of course, Paul Heyman. Announcer of the Year, Jim Ross. Colour Commentary, Corey Graves. Ref of the Year is Charles Robinson. And that is it. So yeah, we haven't got an award, but as you can see, we beat KJF with a 56 C minus, 55 C minus. KJF got 53 C minus, and I don't know what their TV taping got because I can't even see it on it. So the wide TV got a 37 D minus. So CZWN doing cool work, bad. I was going to go through the roster, but I don't know if there's any point to that. To be quite honest, because yeah, a load of people have now gone, so the roster's now back to a nice little minimum. It was just like the end of the year, big show. I thought I'd bring in a load of wrestlers. Hooray, he's now a mid-carder. Awesome. Can we now auto-push everybody? Because I ain't done that yet, which is what I do after every show. So I know where everybody stands in the company. And we're going to go through the roster. So the roster's slowly growing because I'm earning, I'm earning money from stuff. But we got Jimmy Havoc, who is mainly a 40. He's got 39 in our area. So when I've recorded this, I will... I'm just going to record me going through this. I'm going to have a quick look and see what's going on in WWE. New Japan I'm not paying attention to because it's just gone weird. But as I just showed you his popularity, as you can see in Britain, where we're based. So Southern England's dropped a bit. Ireland's, it's dropped up a bit. We'll see what happens when he starts going into a big feud. But his skills, because he's only recently been with us and he's been all over the country, you can see he's been improving in certain areas across the board during his time in other companies. So I accept that he's only new to us, so he'll get some time. But as you can see, he's improving. And a lot of our wrestlers you'll see have been improving quite nicely. I'm not going to diss Eddie Dennis. Eddie Dennis was a great worker for us to start off with. But we need someone who can work. And that's my worry at the moment. I haven't checked Pete Morgan Webster yet. If he doesn't come up in here, I know I've got a problem. Joe Hendry, he's got a 23, so he's up there in the main event scene. We need to get Flash Morgan Webster up in the main event scene, but he's a fun babyface. I don't know how well I just hired him because he was Joe Hendry, but I did look at this after hiring him, and I did realise that actually I did a good bet here because he's been getting better in every area, as most of the British guys have. As you can see, he's just been improving across the board in areas, which is great, which is what I like. Mark Andrews is one of the first big names we kind of had in the company. He kind of come in, and that's when we signed to beat Pete Dunne and that. But yeah, as you can see, he has been not doing a lot. He kind of got released from a lot of companies at the start of the year, but he's been working for Progress, and he's gone from 31E plus in July to a 35 now. And, I can't complain, and I want to be able to get to the end of this year and hopefully either get Most Improved Company of the Year. He's got a nice reputation. Either Most Improved Company, Best Company, not Company of the Year. I don't think I'll ever get the Company of the Year. The main event of Mr. Mark freaking Haskins. Been joining in. He's been a part of 2 amazing matches for us. He's one of the people who does work with quite a lot of companies at once. Mr. Mark Haskins. 46, 47, as you can see, he's been doing great. He's been improving everywhere. So his performance hasn't improved a lot. And the reason why performance don't improve a lot is unless they're in, like, where is it? Entertainment. Entertainment only improves if they're putting angles. But yeah, he's a pretty good worker. I had to bring him in. So he's a main eventer across the board in all of the companies he works for. Mr. Pete Dunne, he's no longer works for NXT and that. He left them, but he works for Progress DIW, but he still appears on those shows because he's the United Kingdom champion. But yeah, Pete Dunne, the Bruiserweight, amazing guy. 65 Cs. He's improving in areas, which is what we need. He's been improving in performance, which is what we need. Physical, not so much in the physical state of things, but he's been improving his stamina and stuff, which is good. Entertainment as well, he's been improving, and then in others, not so much. Refereeing and announcing he ain't done, but colour commentary seems to be getting better at. Obviously, someone's been putting him on colour commentary. Mr. Shah Samuels. So Shah's one of our new guys. As you can see, he works for a lot of promotions, but he's mainly here when we do our show, TV tape and stuff, so I brought him in. But as you can see, he's been improving while he's been on those shows, and he does a good job of it as well. So I can't complain, and so this company is going to become one of the biggest in Britain. We are increasing popularity quite regularly now on YouTube. But yeah, we're doing quite well. Shah Life. Right, let's see if he comes up here. Oh, good, he's not out. Well, skills. No, not skills. Just gonna have a quick look at his physical. He's working through it, but that's fine. Right. So Bubblegum, another one of. Well, actually, I think Bubblegum was our first big name. I might be wrong on that actually. Say Mark Andrews. Bubblegum, Mark Andrews came in around the same time, so it's a bit confusing. He's not very good in ring, and this is where it worries me. But I signed him because look at these improvements. Here, not here. Here as well, mat wrestling. Not really submissions and stuff, but he's been improving. And you know, for me, if you're improving, that means you're going to turn into a good worker. Because if you're going to take the time out to improve on, you know, and wrestle other people's shows and improve on their shows, the more wrestlers in the ring, the more they improve. So what you're seeing at the moment in my other show series is, especially in something like AAW or TNA, where they've got the house shows, the younger wrestlers are improving a lot quicker because they're doing the regular house shows, and that's helping them improve a lot quicker. Grado! I'm gonna take you there in the midnight. I think his popularity is bullshit in this game. Just saying. But yeah, he was he's improved in Purist. He's been improving across the board, as you can see. He's an amazing wrestler as well. I love Grado. I think Grado is such an entertaining. But as you can see, he's just brilliant across the board, and he's going to be getting into some storylines. So yeah, I have got plans for the company going forward into the next 3 months, and the TV shows are going to go a bit longer. Jack Sexsmith, someone I wanted from day one. As you know, he's been a part of the company since the very first DIW. And as far as I'm concerned, he's been one of our standout guys since the first show. As you can see, he's been here since Deep Impact Wrestling 1, when he took on Lee at Doof, got defeated. He lost in the first two. He got a win when Sex on the Beach took on Morgan Webster and Lee Masaya. Sex on the Beach defeated Mayhem Express and number thing. So he's been on every single Deep Impact Wrestling show. He's never missed one. So he is a standout guy for me. He's never took an injury either, which is not totally speaking true, because he had an injury during the Progress shows. But yet he still wrestled with it. Idiot. No, he's a great guy. I think Jack Smith's hilarious. But yeah, as you can see, it wasn't improving progress, but he's improved. He's steadily improving across, you know, certain areas. It does take time. And so he's improving better in performance, physical. He's not very good at stamina, but he's getting there. Entertainment, not very good. And others, bleh. But yeah, he's doing quite well. I think I'm quite proud of these guys. Our DIW champion, the newest champion we've got, is Morgan Webster. He's only got a 26 in popularity in our region. I need to get that up to at least a 30. But he's now going to be feuding with Mark Andrews for the title. So hopefully a few wins over Mark Andrews is going to help him improve in popularity and get back into the main event scene. And having the belt is going to also help him. But as you can see, he's been improving. He's been improving so much across the board. You know, he's been improved. You know, seeing this kind of improvements is a lot better than seeing no improvements like Dave Bautista. You know, he's getting there. So he should be able to main event and pull out a decent match. Maybe not the best match of the night, but he's going to be main eventing with Mark Andrews. So either Mark Andrews is going to carry the match, or he's going to learn some stuff and get his popularity on stuff. But he's also part of the Progress Tag Team. He's a DIW champion, so he's got 2 tag team titles, and he's got a world title under his belt. Smooth Sammy Smooth, a wrestler I'm not very happy with at the moment. Let's just track his progress, because he didn't do very well, but he's been improving, and this is the thing, he's improving. So I can't just exactly fire him. It was just a one-off performance he had a bit of a problem with for some reason. I think it was the wrestler I put him in with at the show might not be very good for him, but we'll see. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt this time, but he's been improving, and you know, his popularity might not be that good, but people know his name and it's going to just get better. William Eva, reach out and touch faith. Bum 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 bum. Your personal Jesus, someone who. Anyway, see, he hasn't improved in brawling, but he's been improving pros. He's been improving in hardcore, chain wrestling, mat wrestling. So he's been improving quite well, actually. You know, he's been doing quite well. I know that he hasn't been here since day one. You know, like a lot of the wrestlers who've been here since day one have been on every single show, more or less. You know, not all of them have, but Jack Sexsmith, Chuck Mambo, I think I've used on every single show. You know, they're kind of like my go-to guys for a good match. But he's been doing quite well, so I'm watching him very carefully. He's going into a major storyline as well. There's going to be 5 major storylines going on at the same time. The show's going to go to a 90-minute show so we can utilise our roster pool a bit better. So there's going to be a lot more storylines. Going on and stuff. But yeah, so that's quite interesting to see. I think, you know, we've got a good talent pool. I'm really happy with the roster we've got. I'm really happy with the people we've got on the current roster. And I know that I, you know, did a 3-hour show, but that was because it was a... Right, okay, the fiance's on the way. Let's get this wrapped up before she gets here, which is going to take about an hour. So we've got an hour. But as you can see, he's got really good popularity, which I think is bullshit, because I think he's more of a 60. And he's got really shit popularity in Britain, which I don't believe is true. But yeah, we'll go with it. So I'll ignore his popularity and just look at his skill set, because this makes me go, ooh. But yeah, Adam Cole. I am not ignoring Adam Cole. But the problem is, he hasn't improved. This is where my biggest problem lies with Adam Cole. He hasn't improved in any of those areas. He's improved in safety, but that is, and in continuity, but that is it really. So he's going to get a massive push now. He's a champion in our company. We'll see if we can start making him improve, because if not, then there might not be any hope for him. But he's our international champion. Adam Page, Hangman Page, brutally released by... the reason I hired him is because I felt sorry for him. I do like Hangman Page. I think he's a good worker. And basically, on one day, he got released by every single company he's working for. So, hence why he only works with us. But that is a bit of a problem for me. As you can see, he's been improving, and that is not where my problem lies with Adam Page. He's been improving. The problem is he's not working enough to have these improvements improve enough. So, hence why we're doing the 90-minute shows a week, to give everybody a chance to wrestle, giving everybody a chance to do these improvements, and hopefully look awesome doing it. Chuck Mambo, one of the DIW Tag Team Champions, and a part of Sex on the Beach. Everybody's gonna party, sex on the beach. So Chuck Mambo's been on every single show, more or less. And as you can see, he's been showing it fine off with his improvements. I am very proud of Chuck Mambo. I'm very proud of Jack Sexsmith. I am very proud of Morgan Webster. I'm very proud of Eddie Dennis. You know, these guys have been standing out for me. And when I started this series, I thought, oh, God, this is not going to work because everyone's fallen star. Fallen stars failed. Former champion, reason the belts took off in one is because he's a mid-carder and not high up in the card. He's also not very popular, and also he was in the main event scene until the other guys come back, and also he's not been getting very good ratings, as you can see. He's dropped a bit now. He was 22 minus when we had the belt, but he dropped quite a bit if you ain't got the world title on your shoulder. Just saying. But if you track his progress, I am not complaining about this. See, he's improved here. No improvements here, but he's improved here. Improvements. Eddie Dennis is a standout improvement. Like most of the guys on the roster, actually, everybody's been improving in one way or another. Even if they haven't been in our company for that period of time, they've been improving in other companies before signing with us. Hence why they got signed. Because I do look at their improvements. But yeah, Eddie Dennis, don't worry, he's not out of the picture. He's going to have a storyline, but we haven't decided what yet. Liam Slater. Works for 3 companies other than us, but he's the highest in position on the roster with us. But as you see, 40D minus 10, 10, 10. Another guy who's been improving beautifully. I'm just going to quickly go through and just show you the improvements. I'm not going to go through everything because we'll be here all flicking day. But as you can see, he's been improving across the board in all of these sections, and I absolutely adore him for it. He's also the WCPW Hardcore Champion. Riddle, 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 Riddle. Bro, 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 bro. Should I stop now? So we stop bro forcing. But he's been improving as well, as you can see, and being someone who's not very good in ring, that is a thing you need to do, is you need to prove that you can be bothered to improve, and he's being bothered to improve, and that is what I want to see. Improvements, 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 and he is doing it, and he's doing it beautifully. So Matt Riddle got signed, but he's not very popular, but he's a mid-carder here. The main event will Evolve over in America, hence all his popularity probably, but he's a mid-carder here. He's a WWN champion and still the Progress Atlantis champion in this game. Sam Wilder, my tag partner, part of the Mayhem Express, and that's going to become a dominant force over the next few weeks on telly. But the reason I'm doing that is because I don't know why he's improving. As you can see, he's been doing really well in improvements, but it's not showing up, and I think that's his popularity. So if we throw him into a tag matches with me, and we throw us against Sex on the Beach and we have a massive feud, I'm expecting our ratings to go up. But yeah, I'm quite proud of this. Very good, well done. But yeah, The Rage, somebody who was not hired by any companies, so thought we'd give him a shot. He did quite well in his first appearance of the company when he did a one-night only appearance. But the problem is I don't think he's been improving, and he's done improvements. And this is the thing, he's been improving, and I wasn't expecting him to improve. I just thought he'd be just a random guy I've given an opportunity to, and he's took it with a baseball bat and fucking flown out the park with it. Baseball reference from a English guy. Well, that's something you're not going to see every day, is it? But yeah, so he's took the bat and he's hit it out for 6. But the thing is that he's only 34. And he's only been in the business 15 years, and he's still improvement, which is going to be a good sign for us. My boy, one of my boys, Tom Falcon, I do have on Facebook as a friend, so hi if you're watching this. Any Fallen Star guys watching this are going to probably hate me for this. But in ring, he's been improving, and Tom Falcon is a stand-up guy. And once again, been improving. Once again, no improvements in this sort of area, apart from here. So I think that's probably because we haven't been doing a lot with him to bring that out of him. But as you can see, 40 Ds, this is why he gets tired very quickly. So the longer matches you put him in, the stamina gets better. But as you can see, you're getting a better idea of where everyone sits on my DIW roster now. We ain't finished yet, we've still got all these guys to go. Cody Hall, someone, I don't know what maybe, I think it's because he works for WAW and knew his name, and I just thought I'd give him a go, even though he was really shit. This interested me, right? This is what gets you signed to me, is if you're improving like that. If you're improving at a nice steady rate, and you're getting yourself to be a better in-ring worker, and you're being a more interesting guy, when I want to hire you, I look at this. Just saying. And he's only a 5-year pro, so he's still got a lot of learning to do. Dave Finlay in the same position as Cody Hall at 5 years. Second generation superstar of David Finlay, or someone who is working for All Action Wrestling in 1987 at the moment. But this is another reason why he got hired after getting sacked from New Japan, was because, didn't get really hired. I couldn't ignore the signs of his improvement. I just couldn't ignore it, and I think the feud he's going to be going into over the next few weeks with Adam Cole for the DIW International title, that is a storyline I'm thinking about doing. I haven't probably confirmed that's what's going to be going on, but I think that's what we're going to do with him. It's going to help him stand out. Ill Black Jr. I just signed him because I knew the name. I'm not being mean, I knew the name. I knew him from Progress. So I thought I'd bring him in, see what he can do. I thought he would be quite good. Good, fun, interesting worker. And this is another reason he got hired. Improvements. Improvement, and that was it. And I was just thinking, okay, he's not going to be a standout guy for me, because he's not improved. But then he was improving in performance. He was improving in certain areas of the physical, but no areas in the physical. So I had to kind of make a very sacrificed decision. So I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt, because he's an enrichment talent in progress. He hasn't had a lot of time to shine. So I'm hoping working with us and not being an enrichment talent is going to help him. Flamenta, 17 in England, so he's he hasn't had a lot to do, so he's quite interesting. I was quite surprised that he can talk English. Is it impersonal? He speaks fluent English, and I was quite surprised about that when he did it on progress and he started talking. I thought he wouldn't be able to talk English, but he can. When he started doing the Macarena. That's the hangover match. In the ring, 30 plus. You can see Purist for F9, F8. So yeah, he's been doing really well, and I'm really proud of him because, he's working hard. He's doing his time, yet he only works for us because everyone else. This is the thing I can't understand. When I hire someone, and all the other companies fire them, is they got a problem with them working with Deep Impact Wrestling or something? Am I an arsehole to other companies? So he's best known for his work with RevPro. He wasn't hired anywhere when I brought him in. He's the same as the Rage. We gave him one night deal. He did really well in that match, and I thought, right, let's bring him in. As you can see, 48. He's improved since bringing him in. He's been improving beautifully, and I cannot complain. You can see the times we brought him in. So, he hasn't been here that long, but he's been improving since being here. So Gideon Gray is going to be something of an interesting character to play upon, and he's only 27. And then there's me, who's now 25. Obviously my birthday's in January in the game. In real life it's in July. But I've kind of rounded myself to 47s when I started the game, apart from here because I couldn't be asked with all this. But as you can see, I did drop myself down because I was better than I thought should have been, because that was for another game I was doing well. You guys don't get to see it. So yeah, I dropped myself down, but even when I dropped myself down, I've been improving again. So I'm on a constant stream of improvements, but I can't really sack myself. So if I don't improve, I can't sack myself. So I'm just stuck being me. So won't ignore that. And I'm the only person written to the company. I'm a mass wrestler who works exclusively in British Eyes. He's a big heavyweight. He's classed to use in regular style. He's currently going to Deep Impact Wrestling. He's the current owner and book of Deep Impact. He's engaged someone outside doing wrestling business. Who is going to be doing a kitten haul at some point on this channel. Don't know why I've agreed to this. But she's going to start doing face cam videos like hauls and stuff to attract outside women. I don't know what the idea behind this is, but it's going to be interesting. Just go with it. 38D minus, F12, F13, 49. So he's been improving. Yes, I know. Thank you. 2 text messages from the same people. Thank you. Bartley's, you sending me 2 messages. Okay, it's gone over the cap. But yeah, so I'm really happy with this. I think this has been very good indeed. So I've seen a lot of improvements. But yeah, another guy, Lloyd Cat. I don't know whether he's been in the main event scene from day one, and then he's dropped all the way down to here. He's only a 1-year pro, as well. So he's quite a young lion, but as you can see, he's been improving. So I'll keep an eye on him. I'm not releasing anyone at the moment. I'm going to give everyone until July or whenever. Yeah, July when we started. So they got until July to improve. But once we hit July and if they haven't improved much more than that. But he works for Attack as well. Then we got Space Monkey, who came in and replaced Gabriel Kidd as the guy who everyone underestimates and sometimes gets a very exciting wins. That's basically the idea of what Space Monkey and Gabriel Kidd's characters are. But I have a massive crush on Space Monkey. I think Space Monkey is one of the most interesting wrestling characters out there. And, WWE is just full of men. But he is a character. He has got a sustained biceps tendon at the moment. But this is Space Monkey, guys. If you've never heard of him, Google him. He's amazing. F12, 50D, 34. He's been improving amazingly in certain areas. Sorry, misperformance. But I'm not bothered by him not improving, but I think he's good worker. The thing I like about Space Monkey in real life is he has a full monkey costume with a tail. And he actually has pretends the tail's a part of him. So even though it's not. So if someone does an elbow drop on the tail, then you know about it. So Furio is so far down the card. He's a 17, and this is why the card is so even. Is everybody's got similar popularity, but because of the way the game works, they're all based in weird random areas. But he's been improving terribly. as you can see, he's been improving in certain areas, but other areas have just been stale and standing still. So we need to do something with Furio. You'll get to see the updates with Furio very soon. But yeah, so that's what's going on with the company. Other things is I need to get more refs. I've only got one ref at the moment. I know that you only need one ref, but I think I'll get another ref just to, another couple of refs just so that we have a, look a bit better. Road agents, of course, is Bad Buddha. He's a retired wrestler who rose up, and then of course our colour commentators are of course Taz, who of course I can't resist when he said I would like to work for you. I know he's expensive, and then we've got Jeremy Borash. Hooray! Woo, Jeremy! So yeah, World Wrestling Entertainment, where are you? Let's have a look what's been going on. I haven't been paying attention to New Japan. I just saw that Bad Luck Fale won the IWGP title and started wetting myself with laughter. But as you can see, WWE. So at the moment, WWE Champion is AJ Styles, as you saw just then. Cruiserweight's Kalisto. Intercontinental is Matt Hardy. Money in the Bank, Baron Corbin. Alexa, Raw Tag Team Champions is Cesaro and Sheamus. Raw Women's is Alexa, SmackDown is the Usos. Women's is Ember Moon, who's got called up, obviously. United States is Luke Harper. Universal is Finn Balor. And Women's, well, that's going to be an interesting thing. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. I'll see you again in the next episode, episode number 2 of this. As you can see, we made a good profit last month. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching.